Welcome to She Speaks, Voices of Empowerment. I'm Anne-Marie.
And I'm Shantae, and we're thrilled to have you join us on this incredible journey.
In each episode, we'll explore the inspiring world of women's stories through candid conversations with remarkable women from various industries.
From life advice and personal growth to navigating careers and breaking barriers, our guests will share their journeys, insights, and the valuable lessons they've learned along the way.
So whether you're looking for motivation, practical advice, or just a good dose of inspiration, She Speaks is your go-to podcast for celebrating the strength and resilience of women everywhere.
So prepare to be inspired and empowered as we uncover the power of sharing our stories.
Let's start speaking! This is alliteration.
Cheers.
Cheers!
On a host podcast today.
Yay!
Hey girl!
Hey girl!
Hey guys.
Hello everybody.
Today we'll see that we don't have a guest with us today. It's just going to be us solo. Yeah, you saw what I did.
We decided to check in with you guys because we have been MIA.
We just want to say, hey
guys,
we still here.
we're still here, very much still keen on doing She Speaks.
Yeah.
We've just been not speaking.
Yeah, we haven't been speaking, but we've been living. But today we just wanted to go through a few things. So obviously want to give you guys an update. What have we been up to? What have we been doing? And then also just share a bit about why are we still continuing with She Speaks? Why is this something that we are going to continue to advocate for? And then just a few other things that you didn't know was happening behind the scenes. But I think we can end off with that.
It's May. What's the date today?
It's May.
It's May. So I think the last time the two of us were chatting was our introduction video.
Yes.
And that was
End of Jan.
No, start of Jan.
Oh, okay.
It was like this it was before my birthday.
Okay. It was before your birthday.
It was a week before my birthday.
Oh my goodness.
It was exactly a week before my birthday.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is maybe long overdue.
Just a good catch up with you guys. So let's start.
Let's speaking! We haven't done that one in a while.
I know.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking we should maybe re-record our intro. Like, I don't know, without the sounds. You guys will, we'll talk about the technical stuff. But
Yes.
yeah, what have we been up to?
Shantae, what have you been up to?
Okay, I'll go first. I'm going to use a word that I don't really like, but I've been busy. I don't like that.
Do you not like that word?
I don't like that word because I think it's something we say so easily. I've been busy.
Because everyone's busy.
Exactly. But I don't want to live a life where I just keep saying I'm busy. I want to make decisions where I'm also like, oh, I rested. I did,
But did you rest though?
No, I didn't. Okay, no. So I've been busy. Yeah, these last few weeks, it's been very good for us, but also we've been in the trenches. We had some of our friends, our dear friends from Joburg, that visited us for 10 days. So it was the couple and their 3 kids. So our house was quite busy. We were hosting him. It was amazing.
But that was after our ladies camp.
No, like this is slap dab in the middle. So they came to visit.
Was the ladies camp not before that?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
So
timeline
was crazy.
Okay.
So our friends came to visit us. We spent some quality time with them. Then we had our ladies camp where Anne-Marie was preaching. I was preaching. We were on band.
We were speaking.
Yeah, we were speaking there.
Yeah.
We were on band. We were helping with all of the things for that weekend.
Yeah, just quite a bit.
But it was an amazing weekend. Anyway, after that, I got sick. Well, actually, before that, I started getting sick.
You were sick before that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
very sick before that.
Very sick. And then Caleb also got sick. And I must say I'm very privileged because Caleb hasn't gotten sick as a baby, like really, really sick. So this was the first time. But on the bad side, it left me feeling unprepared because I haven't been through a cycle where my baby is struggling to breathe or anything like that. So anyway,
did you use the...
Yeah, we used die snotsuigertjie.
Oh, guys, if you don't have children, you don't want to even Google that.
Don't worry. Okay, so it's a thing that you put in your baby's nose and you slurp, but the snot doesn't reach your mouth. So it's fine. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I had to use that thing. Anyway, I was sick. Then we visited my husband's family. And then we came back and Duan's dad came to stay with us. We were hosting him. Also hosted a bridal shower here at our home. It was just a lot of...
And you also kind of helping plan the wedding?
Yeah, there was some wedding planning stuff that we were doing. So it was just a lot of hosting and planning things that were going on. And then we went to our dear friend's wedding.
Yes.
And
love them so much.
Yeah, we love them, so much.
Great wedding, guys.
We gave them a gift, and what did they give us?
Sickness.
Hello. Sorry, pause.
We gave them a gift.
We gave them a gift, and what did they give us?
Sickness.
They gave us sickness. That following Sunday after their wedding.
So wait, their wedding was on a Wednesday before the public holiday. That was the Thursday. So I don't even know the dates. I just know it was the Wednesday before the public holiday.
But that Sunday, people rocked up at church and a lot of people were at home because a lot of people got sick.
I was at home.
I was at home.
I was.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
So I got sick again and Caleb got sick again. And that was like a 10-day cycle of in the trenches. I was
not okay. Just getting over it now.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not coughing anymore.
Oh, nice.
No, now that I said it, I want to. No. But yeah, it's been busy. I don't want to use that word. And we hosted a lot.
Your plate was just very full.
Our plate was really full. And between that, I also obviously... I have a full-time job and I was doing that. Obviously, I took sick leave, but in between, I still needed to perform and do the things that I needed to do. Take care of a toddler. By the way, he's now full-on toddler mode. It's not a baby anymore.
Yeah. I don't want to say, but people say it's the terrifying twos.
No, I want to say the terrific twos. Okay. But I can tell two stories there and then you can tell your side. But in the last few weeks, it feels like our son has really gotten into a different mode. The first thing he does is he will just scream at the top of his lungs for no reason. He would just go, wah! Like not scream crying. He would just go like, ah.
He's found his voice.
He found his voice. Yeah. And other stuff. He will just experiment with everything. Like we would brush his teeth. When we're brushing our teeth, he's got his little toothbrush. I would brush his teeth, give the toothbrush to him so he can just enjoy it. And then a few seconds later, he's stirring the water in the toilet bowl. I don't know my life. I don't know. I'm asking people for advice. How do you discipline a toddler if they don't understand? But don't worry, we'll figure it out. But that's been a few weeks where it was very difficult to find time for She Speaks. And one thing that Anne-Marie and I were also talking about is that we want to put good quality out there. So instead of just pumping out content, we would rather want to do it better. But you next. What was happening in your life?
My life has not been as crazy as your life, though. Like
you can't compare. It's different things.
No, it's not as crazy as yours. But yeah, I think... honestly, I think from like mid-Feb to now, I'm struggling to differentiate like the months. Like February happened, then March happened, then April happened, and now it's like mid-May. Yeah. And I'm a little like, I don't really know how we got to here. Yeah. To this point, I had a lot of weddings. I have had a lot of photo shoots. So basically, every single wedding at a point, it was kind of hectic actually. At a point. From the start of Jan, I every single weekend. I had photo shoots and weddings. So, I mean, I'm not complaining, but I think there was one weekend where I had off. But then I didn't even really have off because we're also doing like this course with the church. So then in the mornings on a Saturday morning. Anyway, so it was actually really funny. So a lot of Saturday mornings, I would go to this course thing and then go straight to the wedding. So that's been fun. And then...
Sorry, can I also just tell the people?
Yes.
So Anne-Marie would get back from the wedding what time? Like really late?
Yo, sometimes like 11, 12.
Okay.
There was one, well, that was like a 1 o'clock one.
You know, a normal person, when they didn't sleep enough, the next day they'll be like groggy and low energy. No, not this one. She's on the next level crazy.
Like a weird dance and stuff. So we're on band together in church as well. So oftentimes then on a Sunday morning, I'd be on band after said wedding, and I'm just like in like a different...
If her energy level is in high gear, it's like, Anne-Marie, did you sleep enough last night?
So I start like dancing and singing and doing all these things. And then I guess just training. Training on my side has ramped up a bit. And it's been really cool, and like I've been enjoying it. But then also we got sick. It was towards the end of April, and I think the last 2.5 weeks has just kind of been trying to get over that, because you don't want to push yourself when you're, it's like that whole thing, like don't hurt your heart.
Yes.
So I'm like terrified of hurting my heart. So because I've got friends, I've got a couple of friends that did a lot of cycling, and especially the one guy, he hurt his heart. So anyway, it's a long story, but I just don't want to be that person. So I've been doing my Pilates.
Okay. But you're now almost ramping up for the half Ironman.
My training cycle, I actually checked it. The official training cycle is literally starting next week.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't have any more excuses. So that's why I'm still taking this week relatively easy. But it's good.
And another thing you didn't mention that you did, in the last month, you launched your YouTube channel.
Oh, yes.
Tell them.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that. I've launched a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure everyone that's watching this knows that I've launched a YouTube channel.
Hopefully new people.
Hopefully some new people. Yes, it's just basically to document my triathlon journey. Yes. I don't know what it's going to be, what it's going to grow into, but I think the main thing is just to document the triathlon journey. It's really funny because I launched the YouTube channel, and then the week thereafter, we got sick.
Yeah.
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 So I technically I should have been uploading some of my workouts, but I just haven't. But it's fine. I tomorrow morning I'm actually going on my first run since being sick, so we will be documenting that.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
And I think then because I'm running tomorrow, then Thursday will be my first cycle then. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's all right, but I'm so excited for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, me too.
I guess I can link that below. Please, because we don't have a guest.
Yes, you are the guest.
So we'll link that below.
But I'm just excited to see, like, going through this training block and also preparing for this triathlon. Just the things that you learn, you can also obviously share it on the channel. But I think to see your personality shine through, it's going to be the best thing.
I swam like a kilometer the other day.
Yes.
I did document the but it's just on my phone. Okay. But I'm literally like I got to 900 meters. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna do a kilometer, guys. And I'm sitting there in the water. Okay, I'm gonna go do the last 100 meters now. And I do the last 100, or I get to the 50. I'm like, 50 left. And then I did a kilometer swim.
That is incredible.
I did
That's huge.
I was a bit dumbstruck. Like I just said that, like, oh my gosh, I've just done a kilometer swim. I couldn't believe it.
Because I think in your first video you spoke about you did a 50-meter swim or something.
300.
300, yeah. And you were like, I'm dying.
But literally, like the first 50 of the 300 was I'm dead now. So
and now you did a kilometer.
Now I did a kilometer. Yeah. So I was very happy about that. There are some solo things in the works.
Yes.
Very soon, hopefully. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Anyway, so there's some very, very soon.
That's also going to be an episode though. When you're ready.
When I'm ready. Yeah. Yeah. Some solo for anyone that not solo episodes or anything like that. But the sportswear brand that I'd like to launch, that I'd like to grow, is going to be called Solo. I'm still thinking of a slogan, so if anyone has a cool slogan, then drop it in the comments. But no, so hopefully that some of those items will be launching soon.
Okay. But yeah, I think we've been through a lot of stuff, but we had a She Speaks meeting about 2 weeks ago. Because
Before we got sick.
Before we got
It was
sick.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, okay. We were just talking about our heart behind it again, because I think it's easy to lose your fire or passion for it, like just as life goes on. But
and if things go wrong.
And if things go wrong, we will get to that now.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that we want to share with our listeners is we both have our own full-time jobs. On my side, I've got 1 full-time job and Maria has 3.
No, guys, no. She makes it sound so crazy. It's no.
I'm going to just tell the truth. But okay, on my side, I've got 1 full-time job and I'm very passionate about what I do there. And it's something that, I want to pour my energy into. And then obviously I've got other things in my life that's also important to me.
I think family life is just it's a labor of love. It's a labor of love.
It's a labor of love. And raising children and also like taking care of your own health, like all of those things is important to me, but She Speaks is also one of them. So it's just to say, on my side, full-time job, and Marie has, I want to say 3 businesses. But it will be 3 businesses. She's got 1 running business at the moment and 2 that she's building.
Yes.
That's no small feat. I just want to say.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yes. It is the truth.
But I think the difficult thing is when you're working full-time during the week, then I think my weeks are maybe a bit more, I can, if I want to give an hour here, give an hour there, it's a lot more flexible, like my editing schedule.
Yes.
But then I think weekends, it's difficult because from Friday to Sunday, oftentimes it's photo shoots, it's weddings. So then it's just for us to try and find a balance. Where do we meet? Also guests. But can I just say though, we had so many guests lined up.
Yes.
Like in 1 week, we were literally we were supposed to have so many episodes.
A major recording week was set up. Yes.
But like I think twice over there were major recording weeks set up. But then
something fell in the way.
Yeah, plans just kind of got cancelled because people got busy.
I know.
Not us the whole time, but the point is things just the schedules just didn't overlap. And it just wasn't a very convenient time for people.
Yeah.
It was funny because those podcasts, the scheduling for them, it literally happened when both of us had like crazy weeks.
Yes. So it was actually a good thing that it fell out. But what we want to share is we have our full-time jobs. This is not a job for us. This is really a passion project and something that we want to do with excellence. So I also just want to say, even if we don't commit to maybe bringing out 3 interviews a month, if we post, we want to post good things. Yeah. So, and it's something that I don't want to let go of, because I think there's so many cool ladies that we still want to meet with. And again, this platform is a platform that we just want to create for anybody to share something.
Yeah, and I think you and I, we've had this conversation a lot off camera, but the internet is a bit of a scary place, and we just want to have like our little corner on the internet that's a bit of a safe zone that women can just come and just celebrate small victories.
Yes.
I think sometimes if we ask women to come on, they're like, oh, but what am I going to speak about? Just give us a small victory, because there's someone that's going to be relating to that small victory.
Exactly.
So, I think that's the biggest thing for me is there's a lot of negativity in the world. And I think people aren't celebrating small victories anymore because, especially social media, we see people have these so-called perfect lives and they put it out there like, oh, they're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing this. And, very quickly I can feel, oh my gosh, I'm not living up to this. Like, I can never be that hard. My life is literally falling apart. Like, I can't even make time for a podcast episode. But the point is just, we're all normal. We all have weeks that are just so crazy, and there are going to be really small wins, and it's nice to celebrate them.
Yes. Like the fact that in solo, you making some strides.
Hey,
With that, yes.
making some strides, making strides.
Literally.
But yeah.
Maybe that can be a slogan. Solo. Making
Making
strides.
So yeah, I think just small and sometimes it's really tough because things go wrong, but a small victory.
Yes.
Just spreading some positivity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also just with the excellence thing,
Yes, that one.
we I don't even know how to say this. We have just had technical difficulties.
Yes. We almost cringe a little bit, and it's an apology for you guys.
It is an apology.
Because we do have good gear.
Yeah.
And we've got a good setup.
Yeah.
But it feels like, or not, doesn't feel like it. It actually happened every single episode so far. Something went wrong in the background. And we only figured it out after the fact. So we would record a whole episode and think, oh, the content is so cool.
And it is cool. Like, it was really cool content.
But then 1 week, the sound would be gone.
Yeah.
The 1 week, my computer would be glitching. The other week,
the camera glitched.
Camera glitched. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at some point we were like, what went wrong today?
Yeah. And I think it was difficult to also get past that where, I don't know, both of us maybe have this, I don't want to say spirit of excellence, but I think, in our own rights, we've got a standard. So specifically with She Speaks, that we have a standard of what we want to put out. And yes, it's a safe space area, but also we want to maintain a level of excellency. So I think it's very difficult when we know the type of content that we can put out versus what is actually being put out.
Yes.
And yeah, it was very difficult for me because you also obviously want to support your own channel. So you want to go watch your own video and listen to your own podcast. But I was just sitting there, like, each time, like, oh.
Yeah, I think even with last week's episode, I mean, Danny's episode was so amazing because of the topic.
Yeah.
And the sound was not completely what we wanted to be. I'm like, oh, but what she's saying.
And we lost video on that one.
We lost video completely. Yeah. So we without pay, we employed a production engineer.
Yes.
Well, he's not here now. Actually, he's not doing his job.
We're watching ourselves, making sure that this is gonna not bomb out.
But we asked Duan if he can just sit and make sure that nothing bombs out.
Yes.
Just for a few times so we can see what goes wrong. But the quality that we want to bring to you guys is something that we're working on and something that we want to get right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the biggest hurdles. Because the people are there.
Yes.
But the quality wasn't there.
Yeah.
But we have filmed an episode now where nothing has gone wrong.
Nothing has gone wrong.
It was a good episode.
Yes.
It's a good episode. Nice.
Yeah, and then another thing that we also want to get better at is also hosting. I think for me specifically, but maybe both of us, we were quite nervous in the beginning, sitting in front of a camera and talking. Even now, I still get a bit nervous, but in getting comfortable and learning how to ask the right questions, that is something that, and also in our language, I want to get better at speaking as well.
Yeah, because I keep saying certain things.
Yes, we say the same words over and over again. I know.
And then you listen to other people on a podcast and you're like, how?
Yes.
How did you become so fluent in English?
Teach me. But yeah, we want to become better hosts. So that is a few things that we are going to learn. Yeah.
So we've got a bit of a new setup. As you can see, we are on this couch and there is another seat in this room. And in our next video, you'll be seeing different angles. And I think just... this is so weird, but having a little bit of space between us and the guests, it's kind of creating like a nice couch, like,
coffee. We're just
like a
chatting.
proper coffee date.
Yes.
Because I think maybe if it's very close quarters, we feel very,
yes.
This is so real. So
and
quickly.
At a table. I think a table makes it so formal. There's nothing wrong with a table, but I think for the vibe we're going for,
coffee date.
Can I say vibe? Is that word out?
No, it's okay. We're above 30. We can say vibe.
Okay, yeah. So vibe we're going for is more relaxed and just an environment where you can share.
One last thing that I guess we can also ask our listeners: do you have anyone in particular that you would like to have on the show? Are there women, preferably in the Somerset West area? I mean, Cape Town is also fine.
Yes.
We can make a trip. They can make a trip. We can make it worth their while. Dinner.
Yes.
But the point is there anyone specifically that you would like to see on the podcast? And if there is, please leave a comment. Send a DM if you have our numbers, if you're friends with us. Just drop us a WhatsApp. Please share that information because, we only know a limited amount of people anyway. So we are also hoping and praying that you guys reach out to us with some ideas.
Yes. And the same for topics. I think we've touched on a few different things, but there's so many different stories. Like I'm thinking just of if someone went through a specific event that you learned from, and a small victory like you spoke about. If you've got any topic that you think people should hear, please chat to us. We want to bring it out there.
Yeah.
And
I guess going forward, we are going to expand. We will be expanding. So we will be looking outside of the Somerset West, Cape Town area anyway. So I think in our future, hopefully near future, we'll also be open to the idea of virtual podcasts.
Yes. I am busy looking at that one because we already have a few people that we want to. Yeah. And I think my baby is here. Yeah.
Cool, guys. So let's wrap this up.
So today, hello. Hello, Jugo. Hello. So today was just a cool catch-up session, just to let you guys know that we are very passionate about She Speaks, and even though we had a few hurdles, we're not giving up. We want to do this sustainably and with excellence.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to strive for.
And we're very excited. We're excited for what's to come and the guests that we're going to have.
Yeah.
And I guess also we're excited to have our little quarterly catch-ups.
Yes. So if you guys don't want to miss out on the incredible lineup of guests that we have, like our videos, subscribe to our channel because there's some cool stuff coming your way.
And just comment.
Yes.
Just comment. Even if it's just a thumbs up. Give us that dad thumbs up. We'd appreciate everything.
You can even put the poop emoji there.
And you can even share.
If you want to put the poop emoji there, it's fine. We'll see it as Nutella. No?
Hey, yeah, you can put the Nutella emoji.
But no, this is a safe space. Please don't be mean.
Yeah, please don't be mean. But definitely reach out to us.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
Thanks, guys. See you
Bye,
next.
guys.
Bye.